Yo everybody, and welcome back to a video. Hope you guys are doing amazing. So today, as you guys can tell by the title, I'm going to be showing you guys how to use Streamlabs OBS or OBS Studio and how to set up your stream to have perfect high quality stream running smoothly and how to set it all up. So obviously let's just get straight into this and show you guys around. Alright, so obviously first of all, you probably won't be seeing a screen with obviously the starting screen and all this kind of stuff. You'll probably have more of a blank screen. So obviously the first thing you're going to do when you first load up Streamlabs is you're going to come down to this spot here, and you will probably have to, so yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add a new scene if I can. So yes, basically what you're going to do is you're going to go down here, press manage or press create new if you don't already have a scene. You're then going to obviously be brought into this screen. So obviously you're going to have nothing here, you're going to have nothing along this part here, and you'll probably just have scene. So obviously what you can do is add a couple of different scenes like I will now. So for example, I might want a scene which is called my starting screen. So I'm going to create my starting screen. That's what I'm going to make. I'm then going to actually delete the original scene. So I don't actually want this one. So I'm going to remove that one because I want it to be named as I want it to be named. So I might have a starting, I might have a game screen. Obviously you want to have yourself a game screen. You're then going to have yourself probably maybe an intermission screen. Basically a screen that you put in between games. So you'll probably have one of these as well. And then you're most likely going to have an ending screen. So those are these screens you're most likely going to have. Obviously, if you want to have some other ones as well, you know, you do you at the end of the day. So in your starting screen, you're probably going to want to have something, probably like an image, a video, something happening before the stream starts. So you're going to go and find yourself an image off the internet or make your own one in Photoshop, for example. So obviously, to skip a little bit of time with me bringing everything into the scene, what obviously you're going to do is you're going to go to the starting screen, and obviously you're going to add yourself an image as I have done here. So obviously to add an image, you go into the plus, go to image, and then obviously find the image you do want to. I found this image here, which is my image I've got here, which is this starting screen, which you guys can see on the screen here. And then also I got this one which is called media source, which you guys can see right here is making some noise right now. Basically what that noise it is making, a bit of music, which you guys will see here. So if I browse the file where it comes from, it is just stream music. So basically what I've done is I've gone into my Sony Vegas, which is my editing software, and I've put a couple of different songs which are all non-copyright songs in a line. I then rendered out the 6 different songs I've got and then added it to my OBS Studio as a song. So that is literally all I've done for my starting screen. Keep it nice and simple. Nothing else is really needed on this screen unless you want to have a little bit of something going on, maybe something moving on the screen. You can maybe add yourself a video by literally just clicking on media source. That's what you're doing. You can add MP4 file. So if you want to add something else, you can as well. Obviously moving on to the game screen. Hi you guys, you can see me again. Welcome. This is my game screen, and as you guys can see, this doesn't actually need to be here, so we'll just act like that's not there real quick. I've got a lot, as you can see it down in the bottom of the screen, you guys can see I've got a lot of different sources. A lot of them are stuff I may not use or may do use. So yeah, I will basically show you guys the simple parts. Obviously, I've got video capture device, which if you guys see here, this is this part here, this is this here. And as you can see, it's flickering a little bit. Basically, that is my PlayStation, so that's my Elgato. So if you guys do have an Elgato and you do want to add that scene, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to video capture device, press add source. You're then going to obviously not have these here, so you're going to have to go to add new source instead. You can name it, for example, Elgato. So yeah, Elgato. For example, you press add source, and then all you got to do is select it from this list here, and it should be there. And then obviously set it to, you're going to want it to set it to 1080p. That's all you're going to do. Simple as that. And then obviously press done when you're done with that. Then obviously, let's just say you're more of a PC gamer and you'd rather have your PC games come up on screen here. So for example, if I actually go onto Steam now, and let's just say I load up a game. It says looking for game to capture right here. So if I move my camera out of the way real quick, you guys will see that on the screen. So you guys will see, look, and there's Among Us. There's Among Us. So there's literally loaded up. As soon as the game loads up, it brings on Among Us, so I will close Among Us down now because you don't need that there. But if you guys are looking to get yourself the game capture, the way to do this is obviously go to the plus icon, go to game capture, which is on the left side here, press add source, and then literally all you got to do is add a new source, call it whatever you want, and just set it to auto. You can set it to choose specific window. For example, let's just say you wanted to have it on, for example, let's just say Among Us was in this list. You can set it to just Among Us, so it only ever plays Among Us through this screen. But I just set it to auto. I think it's a lot more simpler, and basically makes it so as soon as you get a game, it automatically loads it up for you, which is just so helpful. Next thing we'll look into is how to get your camera. So how you guys can see me right now on screen. So to do this, all you guys got to go and do is press the plus button again. Go again to video capture device, and you guys see it will say built-in webcam. or Logitech webcam or capture device like an Elgato. Just press add source, add a new source, name it. For example, you guys can name it camera. Don't know why I've done it with a not a capital C, but there you go. Just press add source, then obviously click on here, which is this is my webcam here. Obviously, if you have a different webcam, I can't with something else. Or just click on that. Make sure you set it to the quality you want it to be. So mine, for example, is 1080p. And then all you do is press done when that is it. That's all you've got to set it to. If you want to set it to at least 30 FPS, do that as well. But apart from that, that's all you guys need to do for that one. It might start off, for example, like this. What you've got to do is, you know, obviously just click on your webcam, as I will now. And obviously you'll get the green bar go around it when you have selected the webcam. What you've got to do is just make it a little bit smaller. Place where you want to be. You might want it in the top corner, you might want it in the bottom corner, you might want it where I put it, which is here. You know, wherever you want to put it, you just move and drag it to wherever you want it to be. So obviously we've now got the game and we've got the camera, which is our main three things. You then may also want to have some background music. Just like we had on the starting screen, we had our background music. So I also have music on here as well. Obviously just do the same as we did last time. Just add a source, go to media source, and then add source. Find a new source, obviously call it music if you want to call it music, and then just browse your computer until you find the file you would like to add. So when you're playing PC games or console, obviously it does slightly differ, but in general, you're going to obviously want them to be able to hear your microphone. So the next thing you're going to want to do is obviously press the plus button again, which is just here. You're then going to come up with this thing here. What you're going to now do is you're actually going to click on audio input capture. And obviously it says built-in microphones, USB microphones, and other USB devices. So press add source, obviously add a new source, obviously name it what you want it to be, and obviously click on the microphone you would like to use. So for example, on my PC right now, I have a Blue Snowball, I have a microphone on my Elgato, on my webcam, and also apparently one on my Elgato, which isn't really a microphone. So yeah, basically, obviously I'm going to click my Blue Snowball because that's the microphone I do use, and obviously just press done when it's done, and obviously it'll start capturing my audio, and it'll be right there. Alright, so next thing you're going to want to then do is you're going to want to have, they want to be able to hear the game, or anybody who's in your, for example, Discord call, or you know, in your call basically. So you're going to want to be able to hit, basically, they can hear what's in your headphones. So you're going to go to audio output capture. As you can see, it says desktop audio. You just add a new source, name what you want it to be, and then basically click on the speakers that you are using. So mine are obviously speakers, which is just here, and this is my headphones. So obviously if I'm listening through my headphones, I'll use this one. So obviously just click on the one that is your headphones, and then just press done. And then obviously what you're going to want to do is, now that you've got your headphones in, your music in, so and also your microphone, you've now got your three audio devices. So your music, your voice, and the game. You're then going to want to do is, you'll see on the right side, there's usually quite a lot of these. I got quite a lot of them because for a lot of different things, but it will be a lot more simpler for you guys. As you see, my music one, you might want to turn it down. I have it about 44 decibels down. Obviously, fine tune this to exactly how you like it. I like to have it that it's very kind of background, elevated music, so you can kind of hear it if you're listening to it, but it's not distracting. I've then got my voice at maximum. Basically, the idea of this is when you are talking at a usual volume, so your normal talking volume, you should be in the yellow generally. And when you talk slightly louder, you should only just about be hitting the red. You should barely be hitting the red, and you should be mainly just about hitting the orange. Is where you want to be. If you're only just in the green, you might want to turn it up a little bit. Obviously, turn it down if it's too loud. That's how you want to be doing your volume for your voice. And then obviously your last one, which is game audio, which obviously there's nothing on it now. This is my game audio, so if when I'm playing Among Us, this is what you guys will hear when, for example, I get a kill, and obviously any audio that the game does produce. I got this on about minus 20.5 decibels. Basically, it means that when I'm playing the game, you can hear me very well, and it means that the game is not overthrowing me. For example, if you're playing a shooter game and you shoot your AR, you don't want the AR to make it so you guys can't hear me at all during the stream. So that's the reason for it being at minus 20.5, to make sure you guys can hear me, but also it's not too low that it's not kind of unhearable, which is my audio that for, yeah, that's basically my audio completely for you guys. However, you may notice on the screen as well, I've got a few extra things. Basically, I've got this up here, which is another image. So obviously to add images, all you got to do is click on image and find the image you want to add, which is my top banner, my right banner here, which is my code. Also this image here, which says recent donation, recent member, that is just an image. And obviously then I've got these two other things, which is camera and member goal. To add these things, guys, it's very simple. Obviously just press the plus again. And yes, we'll see on widgets, there are loads and loads of widgets. Obviously play around with them, see which one you like the best. There's obviously a subscriber goal, which you could put in there, which you could kind of go up here maybe. You've also got donation goal, which I've got set up over here. You can have a tip ticker, for example, event list, view counter, credits, sponsor banner, member goal, which is one I've got up set top left, stream label, media share, spin the wheel, stream boss, the jar, chat box, subscription goal, and alert box. And these are obviously ones I do. So I use alert box, which is the one that is literally hidden here. So for example, I will show you guys what happens when someone subscribes. So obviously it will come up on this bit of screen here, and obviously this is what happens. So yeah, that's basically what an alert box does. Obviously this is absolutely one you should definitely be using whenever you are streaming. An alert box is highly recommend having on your stream, because obviously if you get a membership or a subscriber, a donation, or a super chat, which is obviously a donation, it always comes up on screen, and you can set up them to have cool things like I've got there by literally going into the alert box, clicking properties, as you see, you'll get up this screen here. Obviously, I've got donations, merch, super chat, subscribers, membership, and chatbot store all turned on. I don't use some of them, but for example, donations, I've got set up here, as you guys can see. The name of them, donated amount. This will be all set up for you guys. Everything here is very standard. If you do go to the media label, you can set your own media and your own sound to be done when this does happen. So I've got SpongeBob, kind of do a little dance for me, and I've got my house, so it's welcome to my house is the donation one. Obviously, merch I haven't got set up, so that's fine. Super chat I've got set up here as well, obviously just quite standard really, but when your super chat does come through, I get nice guy doing this dance with the same my house audio file. Subscribers, as you guys did see, obviously it just says face subscribing to welcome to the Jammy Army. That's what I've got for that one. And obviously the media I've got for that one is obviously my guy, very excited for being a subscriber, and I've also got the subscriber sound effect that goes along with that one. Members, however, just has become a member, so whoever their name is has become a member. With the media being obviously a bow down, which is James Corden bowing down. I quite like that. So obviously just pick exactly what you want each one of the alerts to do. I think that's basically everything that is on my game screen, and that's everything you guys might want to set up. So yeah, let's move on to my intermission screen. This is the screen I don't use very much, to be honest with you guys, but this is also a very good screen that is really good for when you just want to chat to your community and kind of interact with them. So as you can see, mine is set up to have my live chat here. Basically when someone chats, obviously the chat will come up on this right hand side when obviously I'm live. I've got obviously the waiting for the game, I've got my social medias at the top, which is just up here, and obviously I've got my camera facing me quite big so you guys can really see. So obviously compared to this screen, it's a lot bigger. So yeah, basically all I've got set up here is quite simple really. Obviously I've got my video capture device, which is obviously the same again. So obviously all I've got to do is press plus, video capture device, and then obviously add my webcam, which I've then put here. Obviously around me is literally just another image. So obviously if you want to add an image for your intermission screen, obviously just click on image, find the image you want to add that. And then obviously below me, you guys may see right here, it's recent donation, which is where it says apparently my recent donations. This is actually something slightly different, and I will show you guys this now. This is the one that's called donation ticker, which I think might be this one. Yes, this is the one. Basically just add this one. As you can see, I've got it set up, so obviously I've added the source. Obviously if you want to add a new one, create a new source. Let's call it what you want. I call it donation ticker. Basically it just shows you all the recent donations, and then obviously, you know, max amount of donations you want to be in this list, how quick you want it to scroll, background color, text color, font size, all that kind of stuff. And obviously just press done when you're done to add that to your thing. Then obviously you'll then get it here, which you guys can see on screen now, make it nice and big as well. That is literally everything that is on this screen here. The only other thing I've got on here is chat box, which is this here. Obviously to have a chat box, if you want a chat box, literally just click on chat box. And as you can see, it will just put your chat in the chat. Obviously it does Twitch chat, YouTube chat, Mixed chat, and Facebook chat. Obviously Mixer isn't a thing anymore, but we keep moving. Obviously all you want to do is add that. And obviously this is how it works. Obviously as soon as comment comes through, it starts coming through. Just press done. And obviously you place it where you want it to be. Moving on, we do have my ending screen. Very nice and simple. The only things I have on here is obviously the image, which is my ending screen. Obviously you guys know how to add an image. Obviously just click on image, add source. And then all you got to do is add a new source instead and add the ending screen. I've then got my media source again, which is basically just my music. Basically just has some outro music for the end of the stream. The only other thing I've got is credits, and basically what credits is slightly different to what you think it is. Basically what it does is give you a few credits of saying thank you for supporting the stream, any recent donations, any recent subscribes, any recent members, any super chats that happened in kind of a Star Wars style, which I quite like the idea of. And I don't know, it's quite cool for the stream. Obviously you don't have to have this, it's just something I like to have, and it comes up in the top corner here at the end of every single stream. So that's everything I have in my stream on screens. As you guys can see, that's everything. But you may want to know a few other things. So we're moving on to my settings. So So obviously within my settings, which is in bottom right here, you have obviously the general, and there's not much in there. But the main things you want to kind of focus on is obviously on stream. Obviously, you want to stream to whatever platform you're using. I'm not going to mess around this because I don't want to break my stream. But obviously, set up as YouTube, or for example, let's say you're using Twitch, you'll set up as Twitch. Find your stream key, which you can find. But obviously, just search on YouTube how to find my stream key for Twitch or YouTube. That will sort that out for you. I use Restream, which is basically means I can stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Obviously, my output rate is very, very important. I have it on simple because I'm not very good at Streamlabs. I don't need to know about everything. I just want to keep it nice and simple. Don't want to confuse myself. But I currently have my video bitrate for stream at 4,500. Basically, this means I can stream at 1080p at 60 FPS. Obviously, if your Wi-Fi isn't as good, obviously go down a little bit slightly. This is using my Wi-Fi speed, which I have got a 200 megabyte per second Wi-Fi box, and I get on my computer about 75 megabytes per second download. And I don't know what my upload is, but I do know it's not great. So I have about this for a video upload, and obviously it makes sure my stream goes good. Obviously 160, the audio bitrate, my encoder. This does depend on your computer, and this is very, very important. I will tell you that now. Basically, if you have a computer that has a very good CPU, which is obviously a processor, or a very good graphics card, depending on which one's better than the other one, I'd recommend using this for. So my processor is much better than my graphics card, so I use this one, which is basically my processor, and this is the graphics card. So obviously, if you have a really good graphics card, then obviously I'd recommend using that unless you are playing a game on your PC. Go into video as well, and obviously set up your resolution to be 1920 by 1080. Make sure this is also 1920 by 1080. I have it on by cubic, common FPS values, and 60 FPS for my stream. So this is basically how I make sure that my stream is in 1080p at all times, and that is everything there. Apart from that, these are some of my other settings I've got set up. So that's that. But apart from that, that's basically everything you guys need to know about Streamlabs OBS and how to set it up to the absolute perfect you need it to be. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I know it's been a little bit of a longer video. I hope you guys have enjoyed learning how to use Streamlabs OBS or OBS Studio, as they are very, very similar in how they do work. If you guys have enjoyed, if you have any questions, please leave a comment down below, and I'll be quite happy to answer it. If you've got any more video ideas or want me to teach you guys anything more, let me know in the comment section down below, and any other videos you want to make in a similar topic to this. But apart from that, guys, hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Cheers.